Hey, this is Phoenix, and today's episode is all about absolute power. This is issue 1 of 4 with a couple tie-ins. Um, the story is written by Mark Waid and drawn by Dan Mora primarily. I believe there's other aspects to it, but for the most part, those are the main two. Uh, as you can see from the splash page, or I mean the cover page that's on both sides. Dan Moore's art is incredible. Of course, is the pairing from World's Finest, Batman and Superman, and that book's good too. Maybe I should talk about it eventually on the channel. But today is about absolute power. I've been doing some Green Arrow stuff, so there'll be links to that because that leads into absolute power. Uh, so does I did a quick short just the other day about the direct prelude into this Ground Zero. Um, Make sure to check that out so you can get caught up. That tells you everything in that book. But let's get right into it. It starts off with some thugs. They're getting money, getting on a helicopter. Superman, makes a joke about silent alarms and how they're not really silent to him, and they decide to shoot him. And usually that does nothing, but this time, it hits him like right in the heart, and he falls down. And that happens, and then it goes 28 hours earlier in Keystone City, where we see Animal Man and Animal Girl. I guess they were retired for a while. I don't even know what their place is in the universe anymore because I don't. Last time I recall them being used was. I'm gonna be honest with you, I can't even remember. It was in the last couple of years, but like he hasn't had a title in forever. I think Animal Girl might be the. Is it the daughter? Um, I assume so. And that they're in a park, and then out of nowhere, civilians start throwing rocks at the man and punching and like breaking him down. And this is all live coverage of them stampeding. And you're of course your first thought is like, what the heck? Why are they doing this? And it's actually a videotape that Batman and Robin are looking at. And when I say Robin, Damian Wayne, which I will say, the Dan Mora look to him looks pretty nice. And they know this footage is some wrong or something's messed up. Why the heck are they doing this? Um, Batman alerts anyone on the red channel. Please respond if anyone can hear that channel. Hopefully, no one's invaded the secret channel. Philadelphia has footage of Shazam looking like he's like killing and massacring everyone. Of course, you find out it is fake footage, it's like AI basically rendered. And of course, Mr. Terrific is yelling back and forth with Nightwing, saying like all this footage is messed up. But they show the Titans also slaughtering people, which is fake, and the Justice League members because there's no Justice League. And each member or each person's like is absurd. Like Firestorm did something, and Blue Beetle massacred Flash. It's pretty bad. And it cuts to Lois and Clark in the Daily Planet. They're talking to like who was this Lucille, some assistant or something. And she's like, the Daily Planet will not talk about this and show it because it's altered, it's fake news. But then they found out that someone was able to hijack their systems and put out this information anyway online via Daily Planet. And she's like, who the hell could be behind this? And you see on this page, it's Amanda Waller with screens behind her. Um, and of course, because Amanda Waller, the whole point is that Amanda Waller wants the heroes out of commission forever, especially after like Peace World and all these things. Like she's like ever since the end of Dark Crisis, she's like, this is all like it's all messed up. Like even if they're the ones that fought were not bad, because she saw the bad versions and things like that throughout these crises. She's like, I'm done with all these freaking heroes. I'm done. I'm, this is her, you know, I mean, this is insane, especially for her. If you find like some people are like, this is even like the Waller's never done something like this. They go to the Hall of Order, which was the Justice League Hall of Justice originally, but switched over in the Green Arrow book, I believe, if I remember. She's talking to Sarge Steel. If you don't know Sarge Steel, he has been primarily brought up in the Wonder Woman book. Um, and so yeah, he's like you could say like a General Ross type figure, but not really because he's under orders of some the sovereign and all this other stuff. But he's like that type of thing. Like he's going after Wonder Woman. He doesn't like Wonder Woman. That type of feel. And he's working with Waller, and they go back and forth about the plan and the escalation of like the disinformation and then he finds out like how is this even happening, and it's via Brainiac's the bride of, she says, Waller, which like because Brainiac tried to create a mate, sort of like Ultron did, um, and now she's hooked up, and that's how everything all the disinformation's happening, and you have Failsafe, which was from Batman. If Batman ever killed, that was created this AI robot as well, and he's like the smartest thing, so he understands like how the war should be won, this type of feeling. And they Steele is talking about the protection of the country, his concerns, and how he says, is this Amanda's wants or desires? Because a want can be achieved, a desire um, can never really be completely filled. She's just hungry, like, go be hungry for vengeance, basically. Um, so that's Steele's, look at the whole situation. Um, you see, what's her name? Nall, forget her whole name. But Dreamer, she's in the book for like a second. And then a Waller tells to begin the task force, and so to the failsafe, and he says, "Task force, begin the hunt." And out of nowhere, it goes to Titan's tower. Cyborg's under attack by the defenses, like he's trying to hack it, and the fast like his circuits are burning. Um, and then Barbara Oracle was telling Batman basically like what's going on. And, Batman's like, I'm trying to get this undercover. I'm trying to get you know yeah under wraps so he can fix everything. But of course he can't. He thinks he can because he knows Waller, and he's in a position where he thinks it's like sort of like a chess game, and he knows the pieces he needs to fill before she tries to win. In Bloodhaven, you see Nightwing trying to save people. And at the same time in London, you have John Jones or John Jones, Blue Beetle, Blue Scroll, Fire, and Ice, and the Elongated Man. And they're trying to stop everything that's going on. Basically showing each place: South Carolina, Red Tornado, Natasha Irons, like Steel Jr. And then it goes back to Metropolis where John and Connor hear a gunshot. They realize it's John's dad. He got shot, and he doesn't have his powers basically, and that he does need a hospital. And then out of nowhere, they were targeted. They were crashed into the tar in the right into the city, um, and Batman's trying to reach them. He can't. And then finally, Amanda Waller takes over like the radio stations and everything, and her, as if she was the president. And she's like, "Good evening, I'm Amanda Waller," and basically she says like, "No more with these superheroes. We are done. Like this is as you can see, they went out. They were murdering people, and all this fake news." And she finally decided to. She found a way to take all these heroes' powers away from them, or better yet, try to kill them as well if she can. And you see like panels where these people like they lost their powers, and they out of nowhere they just feel like you know now they feel human. Now they feel like Batman if he was just normal as well. Even Mr. Terrific looks does he have power technically, Mr. Terrific? I know he's like the smartest, or he's one of the smartest. I forget how that works. Sorry, my Mr. Terrific knowledge is not the greatest. Um And then Batman's basically like telling Robin's like, I should have known. This is messed up. How would I miss it? You know, she's already won. You know, I thought it was a game of chess, but instead it's her like rolling tanks. Central City, the Flash family, they can't do anything. Um, and then you see that there's Amazos in each city that are wired from failsafe. Like they're all created via failsafe that are Amazo technology as well, so they could take all the powers and are as smart as failsafe, basically Batman. So, and they each all have like a designated like Wonder Woman symbol, Flash symbol. Um, let's see here, Superman symbol if need be, Green Lantern, all that. Uh, and yeah, they just have the either like all magic, all you know, uh, pieces of like if your Doctor fit you the helmet, it's not gonna Spectre. He can't has powers anymore. Wonder Woman, it all goes to hell pretty quick. And then Batman's like anyone on the channel, like be careful. Like, and then he hears that Green Arrow's on there. He asks him if he's injured. You find out. Well, you don't find out here, but Green Arrow's working with Waller. Um, and he's like, I'm on the right side of history. I'm really sorry, and this is the the right call type of thing. And of course, Green Arrow does that. I mean, there's other reasons behind that. If you read the Green Arrow book, I will put out a video with the last 4 issues. I'm a little behind on that, but I know what happens. uh, he's like, I'm on Team Waller, and we're coming for you. Basically, that she made like deals with like the United Planets, so like they're not coming to help Earth. No one can leave. Like it's hell on Earth for these heroes. Um, they sealed away the time stream and the microverse. It's pretty bad. No exits, no hope. Um, they got them all cornered, surrounded, using failsafe and the Brainiac, which the Queen, uh, and basically says the shots have been fired. The Blitzkrieg has begun. Next month, Super No More. And then you see like John waking up and he has no idea who he is anymore, and he's like tied to like all these test tubes. It's insane. I'm actually like really excited for this series. I'm not sure if I'm gonna read all the tie-ins. I'm gonna do the Batman one, maybe the Wonder Woman one, of course. But beyond that, I don't really read Superman. But for a first issue, I am surprised how well one it's drawn amazingly, but two, Mark Waid still has it. Of course, I say it's of course. I just haven't read everything. It's just I'm happy for like an event. Like it's a cool premise that I'm surprised hasn't been done before to this extent, or it technically has, but in Elseworlds. Um, but yeah, I love this issue. This brings back like some fun hope in events again for DC because the last couple have been I barely read them. I didn't really read Beast World. I'm not the biggest Titans fan, but also I just didn't really care for the story. Um, the the Night Terrors was fun. Dealt with characters I actually like. Dead Man stuff. But this for summer, like this is pretty fun. This last past summer though, that's the funny part. Um, but yeah, let me know what you think overall, and I will see you for the next one. Bye.